DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is Spirit Animal Sunday, our twice monthly Spirit Animal Tarot readings that we do for all 12 of the zodiac signs. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys are doing great. These are going to be spirit messages brought through from several animal oracle cards, as well as the animal oracle, not the animal oracle, but the tarot deck, the Arc, which I always use with these readings. I do them every 2 weeks, and so these messages will be from now until about the 23rd, 24th. That's when the next spirit animal readings will be done. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. I hope everyone's well. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you will reach out there, hit that subscribe and like button. Always appreciated. And I'm going to start out with some tuning forks. We're just going to tune in, take a couple deep breaths, and get ready for the messages that we're going to be getting through this evening. All right, guys. There's a eastern towhee out there. It's one of my favorite birds, and he is just out there singing away. He's out there, towhee, towhee. Oh, you can hear him. It's really cute. All right, so we're going to start out with our Aries, and we're going to go in order. Happy birthday to all my Aries out there. I hope you guys are doing great. This has been your birthday month, your birthday season, and so it is a very good time for you guys. It's a rebirth, renewal. It is also the beginning of the astrological new year when the sun goes into Aries, so very exciting, guys. Let's see what we have for you in your spirit animal messages and reading tonight. Let's go ahead and ask for some help on seeing what Aries needs to see. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Aries. Coming in for the next 2-week cycle. Anything that they need to see or hear most for their highest good from the spirit animal world. And we're going to start out with one main spirit animal card that will be helping and assisting Aries through this next couple week process. Ooh, very powerful. Aries, the vulture spirit is coming through for you. And the vulture spirit message is nothing is wasted. To me, this is a message of detox, cleansing, purging, and purification, right? Because the vultures are the cleanup crew of the natural world. They help keep the forest clean. They help you keep the ecosystem functioning really well because they get rid of any, remaining carcasses. They clean it all up. And so not only is nothing wasted in the process, but it is also a process of purification and clearing. It's a very powerful energy, of being very resourceful, but also having that sort of cleansing, that very big rebirth kind of energy coming in around it. Let's get some tarot for you. We're going to start out with 3 from the Arc Spirit Animal Tarot. See, please, what we have for Aries coming through the next 2 weeks, guys. What messages do they need the most? Ooh, very nice. A lot of Capricorn energy coming up around here for you, Aries. So if you have Capricorn or Earth energy in your chart, I would say this is really going to be a strong read for you. So the first message coming through is the Bear Spirit, the Queen of Pentacles. To me, the Queen of Pentacles is a Capricorn queen. She's very resourceful. She's very grounded, very stable, very nurturing energy, right? She definitely brings in that protective, secure kind of feeling. Very protective of her home, her family, her resources. So I do feel Aries, for some reason, this next couple weeks is a time where you're feeling very resourceful and creative. And this is somebody that can work hard and really knows what they want, and they can bring it through very easily. Through the determination of their own strength. Yes. The next card out is the Dragonfly Spirit, Eight of Wands, and that is a fast-moving energy, Aries. So I do feel like you're moving very quickly into this place of stability, grounding, and structure. You may feel more than ever that you have what it takes to bring in the abundance that you need for your home, for your family, or for yourself. Eight of Wands is Sagittarius energy, so it definitely brings through fast-moving communication and energies coming your way. We also have, as the third card, rather our outcome card for you, is the Shark. That is the Devil card in the traditional tarot, and again, very strong Capricorn energy. So I feel like this next couple of weeks, Aries, you will be working quite a bit, because these are two little worker bees right here. The Bear and the Shark are Queen of Pentacles and the Devil. The biggest energy, of course, that the Devil brings through is a cautionary message to say, just be careful that you're not working yourself too hard, not overdoing it, not straining, not stressing, because the Devil many times shows us places where we need to free ourselves, where we need to not limit ourselves so much, and to be more free, to be our true self. So make sure that whatever it is that you're doing brings you enough of that freedom of self. Let's get into the bottom of the deck, and that is going to be our Camel Spirit, Page of Pentacles. You have just got a lot of earth energy coming in around you this next couple weeks, Aries. I feel like you're going to be working hard at what you're passionate about, and you're really setting up the structure for your future, because pages are messengers. The Page of Pentacles in particular, to me, is an adventurous kind of spirit that wants to invest well in the future. So you're really thinking about, okay, I need to conserve my energy, conserve my resources, I need to bring through an abundant harvest, but you're also very excited about what's coming through and what is appearing on the horizon. With that Eight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, there's definitely a feeling of like, I want to move, I want to grow, I want to do something really, you know, kind of fun and exciting for the future. It's a very nice vibe. It's a very nice vibe there. Let's get into a affirmation card, please, for Aries. Yes, look at this coming through. And we talked about how protective the Queen of Pentacles is, right? She's a very protective energy, and the white stag coming through is also a strong protector for you, Aries. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You're meant to create blessings with your magic. Aries, I feel like you are definitely going places. This next 2 weeks, there's a lot of planning and a lot of setting intentions for manifestation. And I do feel that, you know, this is something that you're setting yourself up for good things coming in the future. And you are, oh, you're protective of your family. You're protective of your home, your loved ones, anything that you're in the process of creating. You are really being guarded around that. And yeah, you're being very resourceful, because remember, that little vulture is hanging out, helping you out to not waste anything that comes into your path. So excellent read, Aries. Thanks for starting us off. Welcome to the people in the chat. Thank you, Colin, for the blessing. Thank you, Ian, for being here. Appreciate you guys. Our next sign up is going to be Taurus. So Taurus, let's see what we have got for you. This is going to be your spirit animal messages and reading for the next 2 weeks. And we are going to look in and see what you need to be made aware of. So dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Taurus folks out there. Anything that they need to see or know for their highest and best good for the next couple weeks cycle. as we transit into your sign, Taurus. This will cover that time because it will be very late on April 19th that the sun moves into Taurus. So also a big happy birthday to all our Taurus folks out there who will be celebrating birthdays soon. Let's get one main oracle card, one main spirit animal that will be helping you out the most through this next 2 weeks. And we have the horse spirit. So definitely about moving through with a lot of powerful energy with the horse spirit. Freedom is yours. So Taurus, I do feel, even though you are normally a slow and steady wins the race kind of a sign, there's a lot of rapid movement and the winds of change are blowing. There is that old saying about horsepower, right? And I feel like there is a lot of power on your side. There's a lot of movement on your side. That number 33 that is on that horse card, you know, the threes are all about creative building and manifestation. And add them up together, we get a 6, which is a very strong relationship cycle. So you could be setting yourself free from a relationship. You could be getting into a new relationship that feels much more in accordance with your personal truth. Someone that really allows you to be your authentic self within a relationship dynamic. So all of that stuff is good. That stuff is great, Taurus. Let's see what we have got for you in the tarot. Dear Spirit, let's see what we have coming through here. Yeah, this feels like you are setting yourself free from a lot of negative energy or people, Taurus. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're starting out with a really super powered card, the squirrel, Ace of Wands. To me, you know, because it's the squirrel in this card, you are really enjoying a whole brand new, amazing, passionate lease on life, feeling revitalized, feeling excited about where you're going again, a lot of enthusiasm returning. And because it's that squirrel, I feel like it's something that you have worked for, something you've prepared for. You've done, you know, the preparatory stuff, because that's what squirrels are all about. They prepare, they save, they, you know, they're really literally named for what they do, right? They squirrel things away. And so, but look at what we've got around this. I feel like there are people in your life, or there have been people in your life, or situations that have really created a lot of pain and challenge for you guys. We've got the woodpecker spirit, 8 of swords, black swan spirit, 9 of swords, and these are very difficult cycles to get through. I do feel like you're going to be coming through them because something amazing, Spirit is bringing you brand new energies, brand new opportunities, a brand new chance at life, and it feels so good to you, but it really is going to make you maybe have this, you know, feeling come back up inside yourself, like, can I really have that? Am I good enough? Am I worth it? And of course the answer is yes, Taurus, you are. But the 8 of Swords shows us mental blockages, intellectual cycles where we've really beaten up on ourselves or really put ourselves down. And it's interesting, we've got the 8 and the 9 of Swords, one after the other. So I do feel that this is something that's going to move through rather quickly, but you may, over the next couple weeks, Taurus, you may be experiencing some old resurgence of self-doubt, anxiety, nervousness, or worries that maybe, you know, you hadn't felt in a while, but it's like that, those beautiful new energies and opportunities, it for some reason just cycles that back up because you're like, oh wow, is this too good to be true? Oh wow, do I really deserve all of this? And I think a big reason for you having this come up underneath, on the bottom of the deck, we've got the fly, 5 of Swords. These are really, really icky people that you have had, I think, undermining your self-confidence and esteem for quite some time. And you might have gotten rid of them from your life. If you haven't, I think you will. I think you will, with this cycle coming through. I feel like, you know, Five of Swords people are the kind of folks that, you know, they step on others to get ahead. They win at all cost. They're many times narcissist energy thieves, that kind of sociopathic energy, Taurus. And so if you've dealt with people like that, it's time to swat them out of the way. Coming right after that on the bottom of the deck, the Gorilla Spirit, Seven of Wands. So to me, this is you standing up for yourself, really saying, you know what, I am not going to listen to you anymore. I'm not going to believe in that anymore, because look at that. 10 of Cups right after that. I deserve complete bliss. I deserve happiness. I deserve, you know, ease of heart, contentment of spirit. This is a beautiful reading, Taurus, but it is really strong. It's a really strong one. I do feel like you're setting yourself free, not only from negative people, but also from the negative energies, messages, and cycles that they started to instill in you, to the point that you started to believe them when they would tell you you weren't good enough. So you're really saying, I'm rejecting that, I'm setting myself free, and I know that I'm going to get what I want. I know that I deserve real happiness and success. This is a incredible read, Taurus. Let's get an affirmation on this for you guys. Let's see what the affirmation is, please, for Taurus. Yes, the giraffe, the visionary. See the big picture. Don't forget that, Taurus. See the bigger picture from up above, especially if you go through some challenging times the next 2 weeks. If you feel like everything is kind of closing in on you and you're having those moments of self-doubt or those sleepless nights, remember, the small short-term things aren't going to last. You're headed in a better direction. The giraffe, the visionary, is showing you how to rise above, literally, and look out at the bigger picture. So rise above these earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth. Big message there. And love with a big heart. Oh, Taurus. Okay. That's such a good read for you guys. I'm loving that one. So good. I think better days are on the way for you guys. I've been feeling that in your reads lately, and I have to say, Taurus, some of your readings have been awesome. The last cycle I did, the full moons that are coming up for the Libra full moon, that reading was incredible. And I also would say that your reading for April's monthly like overview was also, it was like my favorite of the cycle. So Taurus, I think you're due for some blessings. I really do. I think it's going to be coming through for you in a big, big way. Great to see Miss Cherry B. Aw, she's over from Mama D, our friend Denise. Yes, she is over there from her channel, and I'm so glad to welcome her to the Dragon family here. Good to see, of course, Silver Star taking care of them trolls. Hey there, David. Good to see you guys in the chat. I hope y'all are doing good. Good to see Nancy, Neytiri. I'm looking through. Yes, little noise boy. All right. Let's see what we've got next. I'm going to spray a little bit of my holy water mist, and we're going to start in on Gemini. Woohoo! My mom just baked a cherry pie last night. No lie. Oh yeah, Mama D, she's a fellow dragon. She and I are both born in the same dragon cycle, so it's always great. Gemini, let's see what we have got for you in your spirit animal readings. Oh my goodness. Let's see what we have got. This is going to be your spirit animal messages and tarot for the next 2 weeks, give or take. If you're watching these readings at another time other than the next 2 weeks, you're probably meant to be here and see these messages. That's what I always say. So Gemini, let's see what we have got. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we've got for our beautiful Geminis. Anything they need to see for their highest and best good, please. And let's start with one main spirit animal guide that will be helping them out can't talk. It's that Gemini energy. Let's see which animal spirit is helping them out the most for the next 2 weeks, please. Let's start with that. Oh, I love this. You know what I'm telling you. And Gemini, I just feel very strongly. I'm going to pull this one from the bottom because I'm looking at it and I just feel this one for you guys. Now, if you are a Gemini or you have Gemini energy in your chart, and if you watched the full moon reading, the Libra full moon reading, and the April monthly for Gemini, y'all are going through some really big cycles here, guys. And this speaks everything about this. Dog spirit, be loyal to what and who you love. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. You guys are going through a huge process of really putting up healthy emotional boundaries for yourself. And you're also recognizing who is truly loyal to you, who really has your back. I have gotten the sense that this, really recent Gemini, you have been really getting rid of a lot of negative people in your circle. You might feel like you're kind of doing a clean sweep, and you're really sick of anybody that is not good for you. Like, you're just done. That is the feeling I have had coming through from Gemini. It is kind of intense, but I really do feel like, of course, it is for your best. Spirit has your back throughout this process, but you are definitely putting down those boundaries. I think it's interesting that you got the dog spirit very strongly on your side, because not only is that loyalty and integrity, but the dog is also akin to Libra energy, because in the Chinese zodiac, the year of the dog, that is the same as Libra energy in the Western wheel. So I am really feeling there's a strong sense of loyalty, strong sense of balance is coming through. This full moon coming up is going to be big for you guys. Let's get into your animal tarot messages. Let's see, please, what we have for Gemini the next 2 weeks. I'll give these a good shuffle, guys. Just bear with me. Yes. I do feel like you're going to have, this is a mixture. Some of the people that you're cutting out of your life, they might really try to come back in with apologies, with realizations that they really didn't treat you right. And it's going to be up to you whether or not you give them a second chance, right? You can if you want to. Here's the Judgment card, or whale spirit coming through. This is rising up with clarity and conviction. This is those second chances in life. The Judgment is like the higher vibration of the Death card, because to me, the death is the actual transition and movement through the transformation. This is very much about the phoenix from the ashes, the second chance, the renewed life. And so it's totally up to you whether you want to breathe life back into some of these relationships or people that may be returning for a second chance, because some of them will, Gemini. Some of them will absolutely do that. You may have quite a lot. It may be a little bit emotionally overwhelming. You're going to have a lot of options to explore, a lot of different opportunities, a lot of things to examine. Some of them are going to be really good for you. Some of them are not good for you. So just do the due diligence. The next couple weeks, really look at what's on your plate or who's on your plate. See what you want to keep. See what you want to keep out. That's what I would say. On the bottom, we have the snow leopard, guys, the hermit spirit. This is Virgo energy, and yet again, it just reinforces this message that's been coming through for you lately, that you have needed this time out. You have needed time to heal, to rebalance, to refocus, to work on yourself and focus on your personal truth. Because some of the people that have been in your life, and some of them have been there for a while, they're really not good for you. And I feel like you're starting to understand that in a way it's better to spend time on your own in a good healing space than it is to spend time with people who are just tearing you down. And so this is, to me, just a real strong reinforcement. Look at what's coming up after this. Elephant spirit on the bottom, the Justice card, guys. The Bee spirit, the Wheel of Fortune, coming out of stagnation, the Wheel of Fortune moving in your favor. And look at that, the Star card. So Gemini, I feel like you're going to very, very good places, hopes and wishes and dreams being restored the light at the end of the dark tunnel, but you have absolutely been coming through it, and you're being very discerning about who you keep in your life, what you keep in your life, and what you release. So let's get into an affirmation, please, for our Geminis. And we have that elephant coming through again. There it is, the energy of greatness there, Gemini. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem, and you will naturally and easily achieve success. Yeah, I do. I feel like you're going to come through this in a very strong, powerful way. But just hang in there, you know, and don't be willing to let people back in unless they really prove that they've changed, that they've grown. That to me is a big thing. Sorry guys, I think I've got a bunny fur in my eye. That's what happens when you have bunnies. Little sweeties. All right, guys, let's see who's up next. Is going to be Cancer. Hope all my Cancers are doing great out there tonight. This is going to be your spirit animal messages and reading for the next 2 weeks. Give or take, guys, keep in mind these are general readings. If they don't resonate with you, they're not meant for you. So you might want to check the other planet placements in your astrology chart. That's going to help you. You could watch things like, especially like your moon sign. You know, Cancer, the moon is a big deal for you guys. So if you know what your moon sign is, you can watch the readings that go along with that, you know, with your Venus, your rising, all that kind of stuff. So Cancer, I hope you guys are wonderful and well. And let's see what we've got for you, dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends. Let's see what we've got for our fabulous Cancers out there. Anything that they need to see for their highest and best good, please, the next 2 week cycle. Let's start out with one main spirit animal that will be helping them the most. There it is. Woo! The Rhino Spirit, guys. Overcome any obstacle. So to me, Cancer, this is definitely a message of kind of toughening up. Don't let things get to you. Like, don't let people, if they say something nasty or they're just not very kind, just let it bounce off. Just feel like, yep, yeah, no, that's not gonna drag me down. That's not gonna stand in my way. And to me, this is the next couple of weeks where you really are stepping over a lot of obstacles in your life. You're kind of embracing that indomitable spirit that just keeps going and has a lot of strength on its side. So push on through, Cancer. Don't let things drag you down or delay you from your path. Let's get into some tarot messages for you guys in the Animal Tarot. This will be for Cancer, please, Spirit. Let's see what we've got for them. Yeah, this is strong. Oh, very strong energy. Oh my goodness. All right, yeah, this is like no holds barred. Step into your leadership position. Don't make excuses for yourself or for others. Seriously, like this is just claiming all responsibility for anything in your life, stepping into that leadership role, being a very strong visionary. Bald eagle spirit, the Emperor coming through. Aries energy, so it's perfect for this time of year. But this is your ambitions, your fearless spirit, the leadership energy coming through. You know, if you need to fight a certain battle, it's okay, right? Because there's wisdom behind this Emperor, right? He's a warrior, but he's also an older person in the tarot, right? So he knows which battles are worth fighting. At the center of this, you know, what this energy is surrounding is the caterpillar spirit, 4 pentacles. There's 2 things that we're going to say about this, and you probably already know a little bit. If we're going to talk about that caterpillar, right? There's a bit of a metamorphosis going on in your life this next 2 weeks. You're really shifting out of one state of being into another. You might really feel like you're emerging from this chrysalis, or likewise going into your cocoon to kind of work on your own stuff, to deal with your own energies, right? Because you're going to emerge as that butterfly before too long. The other thing I will say with the Four of Pentacles is this is a balancing act, because there's a part of you that's very careful. Like there's a part of you that really doesn't want to get hurt. The Four of Pentacles usually shows somebody who's kind of guarding their heart, guarding their resources. You know, they don't want to get taken advantage of financially, and they don't want to get hurt emotionally. So they're playing it very careful. And so what I will say always about this, it's not a bad card. There's not any bad cards in the tarot, in my opinion. And this is Capricorn energy, right? It's very, very security conscious. And Cancer, you're a security conscious sign as well. So I would say the big balance, the big lesson here is to be open enough to receive without being closed off enough that you can't, right? That's a thing. It's like, don't be fearful, but also don't be, you know, overly open, right? It's like you're learning the balance between the two things with that card. Our third card out, look at this. We've got the bald eagle spirit and the hawk spirit, two of our most powerful raptors with far-ranging vision and ability. Look at this Ace of Swords coming in here. So to me, this is a card of clarity, victory, confusion, being made clear, finally cutting through the fog, cutting through anything that didn't make sense. I do feel like you're going to be seeing a lot more clearly about something, probably around finance or heart matters, right? You're going to be seeing much more clearly around those objectives. You're going to see those subjects much more clearly. And there is something that you're overcoming. Aces are always the hand of spirit coming in to grant us a gift. And I feel like the Ace of Swords comes in to grant us a lot of clarity and new direction many times. You may finally feel like, you know what? I know where I need to go now, because you're willing to step up into a space of power, of leadership, of taking responsibility for what you have to do in life. On the bottom, check it out. Hummingbird spirit, Four of Wands. To me, this is an energy of happiness within the home, very solidly. Hummingbirds are long associated with joy, happiness, romantic love. So I feel like also the underlying current of this, Cancer, you could be coming into some good love energies, some good kind of partnerships, something very happy or joyful within the home, or feeling like you're coming home, because this is a happy card, right? This is a super happy card. Let's get into your affirmation. This is a great reading. It just requires you to step up, to not let fear of risk overwhelm your desire to move forward. Yeah. And look at that. You got the same thing that Taurus got for their affirmation, was the Giraffe Spirit, the Visionary, because this is encouraging you to look at the big picture. Same thing we're getting very strongly with the bald eagle, the hawk. These are creatures that see the big picture super well. They have excellent eyesight and far-ranging vision. Same kind of feeling coming through here with this visionary spirit. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. These are great. This is a great read. Don't back down, Cancer. Just keep trucking and see things from a higher perspective this next couple weeks. All right. Okay, Leo, it is time for my lions and lionesses. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. So Leo, this is going to be your spirit animal tarot and oracle messages for the next 2 weeks or so. Keep in mind, these are general, so if it doesn't resonate with you, you might want to watch another reading that corresponds to something like your moon sign, your Venus, or rising. So let's see what we've got, Leo. Your spirit animal, guardians, guides, and friends. Let's see what we have for our fabulous, beautiful lions out there. Anything that they need to see for their highest and best good, please. And let's start with one main spirit animal guardian that will be helping our Leos out the most for the second half of April. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, Leo, the lizard spirit. And I love that they put him a little set of wings on there in that card because he's like a little mini dragon. And it says, dream the world into being. And Leo, you are a very creative sign, a very heart-ruled sign. So I do feel that this is a time coming up that it's time to start dreaming things into manifestation. Anything that you've been contemplating, feeling, sensing that you need to bring into the world, it's time to start enacting those dreams in a big, powerful way. Let's get into your tarot messages. Let's see what we have, please, for Leo. Ooh, I feel like you're closing something out. You are. You are, you are. All right, Leo. So we're starting out with the Scarab Spirit, the 10 of Wands. And to me, this is the end of a burdensome cycle. You may be coming to the end of either a job, a project, or a situation that had been really weighing heavy on your shoulders, and you're feeling a sense of release and relief. It's like, oh, finally, I'm done. I can put that down. It does start the beginning of a new chapter in your life, right? We have the Knight of Pentacles coming through. This is a slow and steady wins the race kind of energy, and he is the most successful knight of the tarot. He always gets to his destination, always completes the cycle because he prepares well. This is strong Virgo energy here. So you may be really in that stage of planning, of getting something ready and preparing for the next big move in your life. I would be very aware of anybody or anything that has a sense of tearing you down. There may be some relationships or some people in your life, because many times the Five of Swords says you're going to stand up and fight for something, or you're going to turn and walk away from it. So this could be people that, you know, just kind of sap your energy. Pay attention to who you've got in your circle, Leo. If you spend time with somebody and you just end up feeling really drained and really down or heavy, or just, you know, something negative afterwards, this is probably not the best kind of person for you to be around. My feeling about Leo is you shine very brightly, and as a result, you can attract a lot of bugs, right? You know, they come swirling around you, and some of them are just very jealous. You know, they're just angry because, you know, you got the shine, you got something they don't got, and they know it. On the bottom, we do have the Alligator Spirit, the Page of Cups. So, you know, this could also be people coming in, offering apologies. Some of them are genuine, some of them are not. So I want you to really feel it out. Yet again, pay attention to how you feel after you've been around somebody, because there could be people coming in for second chances or wanting back in with you, and it may not be the best choice, right? It's really about your decision. But just, you know, just be careful, because the Five of Swords, you know, has that winning at all cost kind of thing behind it. You know, don't embrace that kind of energy yourself, and don't be around people that do that kind of stuff, because it's just not a higher vibration to be on. You've got good plans to make, you've got places to go and things to do. So let's get into an affirmation, please, for Leo. There's our wolf. Double up the wolf spirit in Leo's reading. Oh my goodness, look at that wolf, the Pathfinder, Knight of Pentacles, another Pathfinder energy. I feel like you're very solid in that, Leo. I love the wolf because the wolf can really act as a single entity, you know, very much, but also can operate so well within the group, right? So this is a spirit that can operate very strongly on its own or also within the community. So release your past and start a new journey. That's what stars say. You are a teacher, and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power, and you have a love that endures, right? You have a heart that endures, Leo. You have a strong, strong heart. And yeah, there will be challenges, I would say, this week, because the Ten of Wands, you're putting something heavy down. And there are people that kind of want into your life, but they're not really the best for you. So those, I think, are your challenges. But you're going to get through them. You're going to get through them. You're coming through as a very strong spirit. So I love the way that feels, Leo. And I hope that your next couple weeks go amazing. Let's get into our next sign. Hey, Yuyi, good to see you, babe. I'm glad you made it. And you're not too late. We're just one reading away from Libra. All right. Virgo is up next, guys. So Virgo, I hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your spirit animal messages and tarot reading for the next 2-week cycle. We're going to see what comes through for you. Keep in mind, these are general readings, Virgo. So if this one doesn't resonate with you, you can check things like your moon sign, your Venus, your rising, and watch the readings that go along with those. All right. Okay, so Virgo, dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends. Let's see what we have got for them in the next 2-week cycle. Anything that they need to see for their highest and best good. Let's see what we have starting out as the main spirit animal guide that will be helping them the most. Ooh, nice energy. All right, Virgo. Nightingale spirit, love is all around. I love it. So let this be your guide, that love energies are everywhere around you to tap into, right? If you've experienced any disappointments in love or friendship or relationships, this is a reminder. It actually, it's reminding me, was it that movie? Love Actually, when he says, you know, actually love is all around us. Yes, and so that I would say is very much it. The Nightingale spirit also, of course, brings the music, brings the songs, and so I would say sing your song, be yourself, tell your truth, don't be emotionally set back. Yes, I hope that Gwen is out there. We'll see. I think she's busy. She's always a busy little Virgo. All right, let's see what we have, please, in the Animal Tarot for Virgo. Anything they need to see? Let's dig on into that. See what their next couple weeks is feeling like. Ooh, yeah. I like it. Gosh, this is a nice read for you guys. First card out, the Black Panther Spirit, Queen of Wands, immense love of life, determination, altruism. To me, the Queen of Wands is such a Leo queen. Like, she is the, you know, she is on the throne. She's very passionate, fiery, generous, attractive. You know, she gives with a generous heart because she knows that she'll always have more where that comes from. And so, you know, Virgo, if you've been feeling any scarcity of heart, of spirit, of resources, this is telling you don't worry about it. It will turn out in your favor, but you've got to remember to stay in your power. Don't give that away to other people, right? Stay feeling good about yourself. The Queen of Wands is also very magical. She always has that little black cat, right, in the traditional tarot. So she is. She's a very magical, you know, very kind of esoteric queen. Right into the second spot. What's this is centering around? My goodness, is the horse spirit here, the Chariot. So I feel like this next couple weeks, Virgo, is a very strong time of personal growth and development. Moving in a different direction, learning new things. You could be either going back to school, you could be moving a location, you could simply be stepping into a greater awareness of your subconscious needs, wants, and desires, because this is a card of victory and understanding yourself on a deep level. The Chariot card brings through Cancerian energy, so it is about those subconscious feelings and emotions. The two horses, the black and the white, are very much about that yin and yang, the balance within ourselves. And when we don't balance ourselves well, right, those horses run all over us. They go crazy, but when you're guiding those horses well, they can take you very far. And I think they will take you far indeed. Look what we have here on the third card out. What this is really culminating in is that Firefly Spirit, the Six of Wands, one of the nicest cards in the tarot. In my opinion, it is a card of victory, success, recognized achievements, shining your light very brightly, and just feeling good about where you're headed, what you've achieved, and where you're going next. So I do feel this is a nice read for Virgo. This is a very, very nice read. It feels like you're having a lot more success this next 2 weeks in staying and stepping into your power, moving forward in a direction of victory, success, feeling good about where you're going. I do think that you've got to release some things to get there. You do. With the undercurrent of this is that bat spirit, the hanged man, Neptune, Pisces energy. You may feel like you're still going through the major transition, right? One side isn't completely done. The next side isn't completely finished. You're kind of in the middle of it. So there is a little bit of limbo. But many times this requires you to see things from a different perspective or another person's point of view. And it many times can also say, you got to shake some things loose. You got to release some things, Virgo, to go to that next level of life. So let's get into an affirmation for Virgo. Let's see what we have got for you. Ooh, yes. See, I feel this. There's a travel thing going on, Virgo. Whether you're physically moving, you're going places. Look at that with the orca whale adventure, the horse, the chariot. This is a travel energy. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams, Virgo. Maybe you've been wanting to go somewhere for a while and you've just been, you know, held back for whatever reasons, but it's time to start moving that forward. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasure. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Very good stuff. Good messages for you guys. There's been some hard readings for Virgo lately, but this one was extremely positive. I'll always give you the truth, guys. Whatever I feel, I'll tell you. If it's a tough reading, I'll tell you it's a tough reading. Aw, David. Yeah, I know how it is. Do you know that a Petey, my little bunny, he's doing great. Like, I don't know. Like, I really thought, like, a couple weeks ago, I really thought he was getting ready to go. You know, he just seemed like he was kind of winding down and he wasn't doing as well. And, like, I don't know. Now he seems really well, and he looks like he's gained some weight. Like, he's a little bit chubbier, which he needs to be because he's kind of skinny. He's been kind of skinny. But he's looking good. I mean, 15 years old. He's 15 years old, that rabbit. And he's just like, he just doesn't want to go. I had a reading done for him at my psychic fair. I have a little local psychic fair that I go to here in Atlanta. They do it the first of every month. And there's a lady there who has done pet communication readings forever. Like, she's been doing it probably 30 years or more. And I just knew, I was like, I'm going to go see her about Petey. And she said, no, she's like, Ariel, he's doing great. She's like, he's just old, but he's not having pain. She's like, he's really doing all right. She's like, he can only half see, you know, his eyesight. She said his hearing's a little dim. She said, but his mind is perfectly good. And she said, just, you know, he hasn't made his decision to leave yet. He doesn't feel like he needs to go. When I got Petey all those years ago, I had no idea I was going to have him for 15 years. No idea. So, yeah. You're going to get another dog before you know it, David. I bet you will. You know, yeah. It is. She knows. She can talk to the critters. She's really good at it. She's really good at it. Yeah. All right. So Libra, we are on to you next. Let's see what we have got. This is going to be coming up for your spirit animal messages and readings the next 2-week cycle or so. But if you are seeing this reading at another time than this, Libra, you're probably meant to get these messages. Keep in mind, these are general readings. So if it doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check things like your moon sign, Venus sign, rising, etc. And you can watch the readings that go along with those signs as well. So let's see what we've got for you, dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends. Let's see what we're pulling up for our beautiful Libras the next couple weeks. Who is helping them out, watching over them? Anything they need to see and hear for their highest and best good, please. Ooh, the Chameleon Spirit. I like both of these. Look, I'm going to take them both. Sometimes I feel really strong that I should take both of the cards that are coming up on the top and the bottom. We've got the Chameleon and we've got the Frog. Both of them are very much about adaptability, versatility, and clearing things out. I love this. So the Chameleon Spirit really encourages us to say, if you feel like you're needing something, if you feel like you're wanting something and it's not there just yet, just pretend as if it's already there. Step into that energy. If you need that abundance, if you need that extra love, if you need that extra support, just step into that energy of already feeling like it's there. And you're going to raise your vibration simply by standing in that energy. The Frog Spirit's, to me, a very powerful energy. Very powerful energy through really all cultures. The frog is always a very strong spirit to work with. And this one says clear out the clutter. So this could be a time of detox, feng shui, cleaning up your house, cleaning up your emotional sensitivities. Yes, because the frog is very sensitive. This is a creature of both earth and water. So it balances those two elements, helps to keep you grounded while also cleansing and removing anything that needs to be purified. So this is a very strong start for our Libras here. So let's get into your animal tarot. We're going to pull 3 to start with to see what your message is, what your path is looking like for this next 2 weeks. Please show us Libra. Let's see Libra, please. Sometimes I shuffle these a little bit, guys, till I really feel it's ready, so just bear with me. Yeah, that's it. Oh my gosh. Leo had the double wolf. Libra, you got the double frog. Look at that. The very first card off the top was the Frog Spirit. That is why I felt so strongly about pulling that frog card. Oh my goodness. I do feel with this one, the Four of Cups, you are so sick and tired of something or other in your life. You are just ready to jump. That frog doesn't even look too pleased. He's like, I am so done. I am so over it. I've been waiting around, waiting to hop. And someone kept saying they were going to meet me here and then we could hop together, but you know they're not here. That phone call hasn't come through, so I've had it. I'm going to move on. The Four of Cups is always that card. You know, the traditional tarot, it's like this, you know, angel is tapping the person on the shoulder like, hey, hey, I've got something better for you. But we're so big, been so focused on one thing in our life that we haven't noticed it. So this is really, yes, the aloof frog. He's like, oh, I'm so over it. So this is, you know, it's contemplation, but it's also new opportunities. It's like, it's time to jump, Libra. If you've been waiting on someone or something, it's time to jump into a higher, better new reality. Next card out is the Owl Spirit, the Moon card. Yes, Pisces energy. So to me, the moon can be those things that are a little cloudy, a little hazy, a little tough to see through, but the Owl Spirit grants us the ability to see through the darkness and see through to the heart of the matter. So if you feel like anybody has been kind of emotionally deceptive or not really above board, I feel like you're going to see through whatever their story is, and you're going to act accordingly. Yeah, love the owls. I hear you, Cherry. I get the owls. If you haven't yet, check out my, there's a couple videos I posted like a month ago, and it was an owl party. I swear there must have been at least 20 owls or more all around me hooting it up. It was the craziest thing I've ever experienced, and I was able to get some of the audio with my camera. Oh my goodness. You won't believe the sounds those owls are making. So yeah, it's that barred owls, yeah. So Libra, I do feel like you're going to start to understand what's real versus what's just a deception or an illusion, you know. And Pisces energy is very intuitive, very intuitive. And you know your full moon is coming up. Your full moon is coming up on the 16th. So I would say as well, around that full moon, that's what I really feel this card coming through for, is for that Libra full moon. Like you're really going to be in tune with it. You're really going to be in tune with that. And I feel like you're going to have some really clear revelations come through on and around that time. What it leads to is the Roadrunner spirit, the Knight of Swords. I feel like it helps you to move forward. It helps you to come out of any stagnation, any kind of old funky energy that you've been sort of, you know, just hanging around in. Knight of Swords is very quick moving energy. It is your own energy. It's Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. It's all those air signs. And so I do feel like you're moving forward with a lot more energy, and you have a lot to say. You have a lot on your mind. You have a lot to communicate and a lot to do. You almost might feel like you're really feeling like you have some time to catch up on. Like you're like, oh, I gotta move really rapidly, because this is a very rapid kind of energy with that Roadrunner. On the bottom of the card, oh, look at this. Okay, I'm gonna pull a few for you. White Peacock Spirit, the Nine of Pentacles. To me, this is one of my favorite cards because it really does radiate that same kind of Queen of Pentacles, Empress card energy. It's very similar because it's all about really enjoying the results of your work and your efforts. It's about greater abundance. It's just really enjoying yourself for your own self's sake. And I feel like you're moving into that very quickly. Look at that Dragonfly Spirit. Very similar energy to that Knight of Swords. Very rapid, a lot on its mind, a lot to say and do. You might feel a little overwhelmed the next couple of weeks, Libra, because you do feel like there's a lot that you need to get out there. Like it's like, oh, I got all this stuff to do. I got a lot to catch up with. And next to that, look at this. We got our Warthog Spirit, our Two of Cups. So this to me is really coming into better friendships, better relationships, better spiritual and emotional connections, and heart healing. So this is quite a nice read for my Libras. I feel excited because your full moon is coming up, and I just feel like you're going to be cutting through a lot of the confusion, a lot of old deceptions and things that have really been difficult for you, that have been challenging, or have just maybe kept you feeling stuck. It's funny because a lot of my best friends in real life are Libras, and I would say that this is definitely relating to them, and in different ways, but very, very much. It's a very consistent message. Wow, let's get into an affirmation for you guys. Yes, the coyote, the revealer of truth. Absolutely. And that's what I feel with that moon, with that owl. There's a lot of truths that are going to be revealed, a lot of old funky vibes that are going to be clarified. Don't take things too seriously. Yeah, keep your sense of humor about all of this, Libra. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them, right? I feel like the moon, you know, because it's that deceptive energy. And so I just feel like you're going to be really looking through anything deceptive. I know, look at that. That's too funny. Coyote and Roadrunner came up in your animal reading this week. We know the Roadrunner always gets the best of the coyote, too. Oh my goodness, Libra. This is a great one. Too much fun. Too much fun, y'all. All right, let me get a drink. Take just a moment to clear with our tuning forks again, but that was fabulous. Oh my goodness. I think if anybody's messing with you, you're gonna pull a Roadrunner on there. I think so. You're welcome. You're welcome. I have to say it for you. Mucho, mucho amor. Like our old Pisces buddy, Walter Mercado. Oh my goodness. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we got for our fabulous Scorpios. I hope you guys are doing great out there. This is going to be your spirit animal messages and tarot for the next 2-week cycle. Scorpio, keep in mind these are general readings, so if it doesn't resonate with you, check into your personal astrology placements. You may want to watch the readings that go with your moon sign, your Venus rising, etc. to get even more out of these. And if you're watching this during a time that is not this next 2 weeks, you're probably simply meant to get these messages. So let's see what we have got, please. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what's coming up for Scorpio. Anything that you can show us for their highest and best good. And let's start out with one main spirit guide that will be helping them the most, please. Ooh, 2 came out. Right off the top, I felt them come together. They're like, you need them both. All right. We're going to get the hawk spirit and the spider spirit. You get two fabulous ones this week, Scorpio. I love the fact that the spider spirit's coming through here because they are a fellow arachnid, just like the scorpion. The spider, to me, carries the energy of the number 8. They are shaped like an 8, they have 8 legs, and they are a weaver of the worlds, the weaver of webs. So you might be in a very creative or manifesting kind of place. You might be like really crafty. If you've got some kind of, artistic talent or ability, you might be dusting that off and getting back into that. So you might be creating something really spectacular from your own knowledge and resources. The hawk spirit says, see things from a higher perspective. The energy is let spirit be your guide. To me, the hawk is a visionary energy. It is definitely one of far-ranging vision. So see the bigger picture here, Scorpio. See the long-term results instead of getting too stuck in, very, close-up little bitty details. See the big picture. See where it's going, where it's heading. The hawk is definitely that higher vision. See things from up on high. Lift into that higher vibration there. Let's get some tarot on this for Scorpio, please. We're going to start out with 3 cards for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, you and Libra are sharing a little bit of the same energy, all right? They had the same card in the same position starting out with the frog. 4 of Cups. You might be just sick of something. I was even saying to Libra, it's like that frog is just sitting there like, I am so fed up. And that's the energy of the 4 of Cups. It's like, I am so fed up. I've been sitting here waiting on someone, something, or something. They keep saying they're going to call. They keep saying they're going to do something, and they keep not doing it. So Libra and Scorpio, you're both getting a similar energy, a similar message. And I do feel, just like with them, you're going to get out of it. You're really going to change the way that this works because next card out is our Raven Spirit, the Magician. You're stepping into a manifestation energy. Like I said, you might be dusting off an old skill or an old creative talent for yourself, right? This is Mercury ruled energy, Gemini, Virgo. This is really about putting your mind to it. The Raven is all about magic. The Raven is all about walking between the worlds. And really is that creator energy, right? In a lot of cultures, the raven is the creator of the world. So it's a very, very beautiful spirit animal to work with. Interesting enough, we have one of our moderators here, David, is from Baltimore, and ravens are a big deal in Baltimore. That's also where my mom was from. So there is a big connection with that. And funny enough, even funnier, I was born on Edgar Allan Poe's birthday, January 19th. So there comes the quote the raven nevermore. The raven has a lot of energy in history and lore and the imagination. So to me, it definitely stirs up a good part of our imagination. But like I said, the Magician is all about bringing your resources, your talents, and your abilities to the table and creating something fresh and new from your own mind, your own energy. The next card out, we have got the Manatee Spirit. That's our Five of Cups here, Scorpio. So I really do feel that part of this is working through something or that maybe someone has done to you that wasn't very nice in the past, and you've been really kind of hurting over it. You know, to me, the Five of Cups is always showing those Three of Cups that have been knocked over and spilled, the disappointments, the hurts, and the heartaches. But it also still has that Two of Cups still standing. So to me, the Manatee Spirit really does bring through that ability to heal. It shows you that there are better times ahead, but you may need to do a little bit more, you know, of your grieving or mourning process. You may need to let those emotions out. That could be also partly what this frog is referring to with the Four of Cups, because you might just need to clear and detox. Frog spirit is very cleansing, right? It's very much about letting something out, letting the tears flow, talking something out. Scorpio, you are the most powerful sign of the zodiac, straight up. You're not the oldest, but you are the most powerful because you do embody the best and the worst of human nature, right? You can go to those extremes, and that is why Scorpios have such an intense, you know, reputation many times. A lot of times if somebody tells you they're a Scorpio, that people kind of back off and go, oh, I've known that because I know I have a lot of Scorpio friends, and I've seen the way people react when they, oh, I'm a Scorpio, and they're like, ooh, they kind of take a back step. But you do have that choice of what to embody. You do have that choice of how you want to take your energy, and it's very powerful. It's a very strong vibe. And you are one of the signs that can heal the strongest from within, psychologically and emotionally. It is a thing. And look at this. Look at this on the bottom. We've got that Roadrunner spirit, the Knight of Swords. You and Libra are having some real similar energies coming out here. So I do feel like you're going to move through this very quickly. This next 2 weeks may be a rapid growth process where you're really mourning and releasing some old disappointing energies. You got the Four and the Five of Cups sitting on either side of your Raven Magician. And so I do feel there's something that you haven't completely released on that emotional, deep level yet, Scorpio. But once you do, look at this. You're going to clear the clouds, the owl, the moon spirit. You're going to see through the darkness. Things are not going to be as confusing. And your relationships are going to come back into much greater balance. Because, Scorpio, you could easily be in a current relationship and it's still being affected by painful things that someone from an old relationship did to you. That's just one of the ways I could see this reading. And it's just time to completely let go and let it out and recognize, yeah, it really hurt, but I've got better things to do. I've got better places to go. So let's get into an affirmation for you, my beautiful Scorpios. Keep the higher vision this next couple of weeks with that hawk spirit and work on something creative that really feeds your heart and soul. With that spider and that raven, you've got some really great creative ability here. Yes, let your light shine, Scorpio. With the peacock, the vibrancy, look at that. Show off those beautiful feathers and protect yourself and your nest. That's what the peacock does. They're a little bit like a chicken, you know. Peacocks are part of the poultry. Yeah, they are. And you know, chickens are also, these are very protective creatures. They really are. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy, because people might be a little jealous of you, Scorpio. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. So yeah, I do feel that it's like by being grateful for the good in your life right now, it helps you to release any old painful situations from the past even better. But I would say, you know, this is a couple weeks of clearing, clarity, and just getting more emotionally like detoxed. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's do just a little bit of clearing of the cards to make sure we do that. more of our spray. Woohoo! Always bless the cards with the holy water. It is amazing, Yui, when you take your Libra and your Scorpio reading together like that. And I personally do know a lot of Libras with Scorpio placements and vice versa. So it's kind of interesting that y'all are sharing some similar vibes right now in the cycle. Very interesting. But anytime, you know, you're side by side, like all Libras, live long enough, you're going to go through a Scorpio progression with your sun sign. That is the way that is, because that's the next sign up. And, you know, depending on how far along in the Libra cycle is how soon you'll step into that Scorpio progression. A lot of the Libras I know are in their Scorpio progression, right? So, you know, it's always good to watch like the next sign or two up, because you're going to feel some of that vibration from those that are closer to you. Absolutely. You know, my dominating signs are like Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, the three older signs. And, you know, so I always watch all three. I watch Capricorn for my sun and moon, Mercury and Mars. I watch Aquarius for my rising and my part of fortune. And I watch Pisces for my Venus sign and my 12th house energies. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're coming through a lot of shifting energies. You know, people have been feeling that lately. A lot of things are changing up. Part of it is because, you know, Saturn being in Aquarius really changes things on a mass consciousness level. It reorders them and restructures them. And we've also got Pluto in its last couple degrees of Capricorn. It's less than a year away from leaving that sign. So this is a big thing. You know, it's been there since 2007. So, you know, it's almost... all told, it's almost 16 years of Pluto in the sign of Capricorn. So, you know, if it feels intense, that's because it is. But I kind of feel like a lot of the heaviest stuff is sort of behind us. We're really clearing through it. And it's going to be interesting in the days to come how it all manifests, how it all shakes out, you know. But it's, I mean, I got 4 planets Capricorn. Anybody with a lot of Capricorn, like me and David, we've been feeling it for a while, because Pluto's been slowly but surely moving across all of our Capricorn planets. And it is a huge, huge process of death and rebirth cycles, because Pluto rules Scorpio. So it really is. It's like a whole huge process of being broken down all the way and being rebuilt. I know David's going to be like, oh yeah, that's what's happening. As, you know, Capricorn, it's Capricorn's power time. It really is. And especially once that completes, it's really a power cycle that we've come through, and we are transformed. We are galvanized. And then Aquarius gets to feel how it is. They get to experience. They get to go through that. I'm like, bye, have fun with it. Oh my goodness. And as a result, you know, our Libras have really been through the gringer too. Libras, Cancer, Aries, because that means Pluto has been squaring or opposing their signs. It's been a lot. It's been a lot, y'all. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's definitely the way that, you know, the Pluto cycles work. Absolutely. So that's a lot, Neytiri. If you got both Capricorn and Libra placements, yeah. Oh, it's been fun. I tell you, when Pluto was moving across my Mars and squaring my natal Pluto, oh, yeah, I was really enjoying that. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what we have got for you guys. This is going to be your next 2 weeks. These are going to be your spirit animal messages and tarot readings. This is going to shine a light, very hopefully, on what kind of themes and energies you will be experiencing, what you'll be working with the strongest the next couple of weeks. If it doesn't resonate with you, you may want to check the rest of your astrological placements, see what's going on with your moon sign, your Venus sign, your rising. You can watch the readings that go along with those. And if you happen to be watching these at a time other than the next 2 weeks, you are probably meant to see these messages. So Sagittarius, let's jump into it. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Sagittarius folks out there. Anything they need to know for their highest and best good, please. And let's start with one main spirit animal guide that will be helping them out the most. Oof. This is a great one for you guys. This is the great one. The giraffe spirit, to see the bigger picture, have that visionary energy. Don't get too caught up in the short term right now, because even if things are challenging in the short term, wait to see how they're going to play out. If you start something from a small place, it could grow into a big place. So try to see the end result that you're angling for instead of where you are right this second. On the bottom of the oracle, we have the cow spirit. So this is coming in. You know, these two, to me, they're very different in a lot of ways, but they are also, you know, a four-hooved animal. They're very, you know, even though, you know, the giraffe spirit is more lofty and the cow, I would say, is a little more grounded. They both are grounded. They're both earthy. They're both stable. So I would say, Sagittarius, the next 2 weeks, keep your feet on the ground, but your head in the clouds, right? See from the bigger picture while staying grounded to the earth. I love our cow spirit. She's Empress energy, right? This is Empress energy. This is creative, abundant. The message on that card is the miracles are endless. So it is a very beautiful kind of fulfilling kind of energy with the cow coming through. Let's get into our spirit animal tarot for you, Sagittarius. Let's start out with 3, please. See what you have coming up. Wow! Oh my goodness! Okay. Starting out with the seal, the 10 of Cups. Sagittarius, this is complete happiness, emotional fulfillment, contentment, and the completion of some beautiful either romantic or spiritual cycle. But this is a lot of happiness. I do feel like the only thing that stands in the way of that for you guys, here's that shark spirit, the devil card. One or both of you in this union might be a workaholic. You might be struggling through some old cycles of either addiction, inhibition, or something that's been very challenging, because the shark is, you know, the devil energy is Capricorn. It can many times, you know, be attributed to workaholics or cycles or routines that aren't always the best for us. And it's really about breaking free of those. So it's like, I feel like there's this great love. There's really great things in your life, Sagittarius, or trying to come into your life if they're not already there. And the only thing really holding you back from truly fully enjoying them is these cycles from the past, things that you've got to really break through and completely release or transform in a positive direction. Because I ain't gonna lie, I love sharks. I love sharks, and I'm a Capricorn, so, you know, the devil's my card. I ain't gonna get mad at my boy. But I'm just saying, you know, this to me is a power card of choice, right? It's about breaking free of things that limit or inhibit you. And that's a big thing that happens with a lot of Capricorns. So Saturn energy is a big inhibitor. It's a limiter, right? So I really think that that's the choice. And I do feel that you or someone you're with have been very much up in your heads. Here's our King of Swords, the Condor spirit. I think that the best thing, the best manifestation of our King of Swords is really to cut ourselves free from drama, overly identifying with negative or traumatic events, because to me, Aquarius energy detaches from drama. It steps it back. It's like, oh, I don't need that. No. It sees things with a much cooler, more level-headed vision. You know, it sees things very logically, rationally, calmly, and it makes good decisions. It's the master strategist. So that's the best part. The negative part of this is that it can be kind of cool, aloof, emotionally cold, or distant. So make sure that that isn't you. But I really do get some very strong signs around this. You know, to me, the seal, the 10 of Cups, super strong. Pisces, could also be Scorpio and Cancer. we've got our Capricorn, and we've got our Aquarius. So if these signs are in your life or in your chart, you may feel this even stronger. But I do feel that there's something really beautiful either already in your life or trying to come into your life. And this is really a matter of the way that you allow it in. Because let's face it, the devil might be like, oh, I'm too busy for a love. Oh, I'm too busy to do all that. Or I'm too busy to hang out with my significant other. So they end up feeling really alone and abandoned. Right? So see things with a calm, clear vision. Make a good plan for the future. That's our Condor spirit. King of Swords makes a good plan for the future. And really sees the truth of the matter. Look at what's on the bottom of the deck for you, Sagittarius. We got the Nautilus spirit, the Ace of Cups. Again, the Ace and the Ten of Cups are huge, beautiful blessings of an emotional or spiritual nature coming into your life. This is like, here you are on a silver plate. We're gonna grant you your wishes of joy, of fulfillment. But you've got to take leadership, accountability, responsibility for your life. Look at that bald eagle. And I can't believe right next to him is the hawk. Both of these are seeing things from the higher perspective, the long-term results of your current actions. Oh my goodness. So a lot of clarity with that Ace of Swords, but it is about really taking accountability and stepping into your power and you know, saying, look, I'm going to be a good leader of my life. Wow. This is, this is a pretty incredible reading. It really is. Let's get an affirmation for Sagittarius on this. I feel like you'll have quite the victory, quite the success if you handle these energies properly here, Sagittarius. Yeah, this is a regenerative cycle. Love my lizard. They're like little mini dragons to me. But yeah, regenerative cycle. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. So I do feel like, you know, you could really be working to set aside some old negative habits, some old negative cycles, because you're stepping into something so much better here, Sagittarius. You know, and if it's not you doing that, it could be the partner that you're with. You know, they could be doing that too, or you could both be kind of doing that. It's like, look, there's something so good here between us. It's really worth, you know, putting aside these unhealthy emotional habits or, you know, addictions or whatever it is, because, you know, humans, we can get addicted to a lot of things, whether it's too much work, too much food, too much whatever, you know. Too much sitting around. It's really having a life in balance that's important. Hey, Amber. Good to see you, sweetheart. Good to see you, Strawberry Rhubarb. Thank you so much for joining. Always great to see you. Are you a lizard, David? Yeah, I love lizards. One of them, a lizard got into my room week before last. And at first I couldn't catch him because, you know, they're so fast. I wanted to get him and put him outside. And he scuttled off and I was like, oh, darn it. I was like, I don't want him to like starve or dehydrate to death in here. I was worried about him. And then a few days later, I saw him sitting on my bath mat and he was just like, he's like, fine, Big Dragon, I'm hungry. Can you help me? So I was like, hey, little lizard. And I was able to get him and I put him outside and he was so happy when he got in the grass. I love him. Hey, Gwen, good to see you. Yes, we made you a moderator. It was about time. We did that last live stream, I think. Oh my goodness. She's one of our longest time members, so yeah, she definitely deserved that wrench. All right, let's get a little bit of this on the board. That was a good read. These have been really powerful. All right, Capricorn. My goats, my goats. Let's go, goats. All right, Capricorn, this is going to be your spirit animal messages and reading for the next 2 weeks, around the second half of April. If these don't resonate with you, these are general messages. If they don't resonate with you, you might want to check the other placements in your personal astrology chart, things like your moon sign, rising, Venus, etc., because those will give you more messages and a fuller picture. Capricorn, if you are watching this at a time other than these next 2 weeks, you may simply be meant to see these messages. So let's go ahead and start. Dear spirit animal guides, guardians, and friends, let's see what we have for our fabulous Capricorns. Anything that they need to see for their highest and best good. And let's start out with one main spirit animal guide that will be helping them out the most this next couple weeks. Please show us Capricorn. I know it. Oh, these are nice. Okay, Capricorn. I feel like, what is it? The devil's in the details, you know, in Capricorn. Your major arcana card is the devil in the tarot, so you know the devil's in the details. It absolutely is. Look at this. Chameleon spirit on the top, ant spirit on the bottom. Act as if. I had this come out for, I think it was Libra. The chameleon came out. And so this is that energy of saying, you know, there's something I want, there's something I need. Maybe I don't quite have it yet. So I want you to try as best as you can to step into the energy of what it will feel like when you do have it, right? Act as if you already have it and it's going to be granted to you. It's always that thing like a watched pot never boils, right? We say that because when you're really super hyper focused on the thing that you don't have, you actually invite more lack. You invite more scarcity. You're paying more attention to that than to the things that you already have. The ant spirit on the bottom, look at this. Time to collaborate. You're going to be greater when you work together, right? If you have a good partner, if you have a good team that can help you out, Capricorn, definitely work with them. It's time to join forces. It's time to not be such a single solitary goat. We all know how Capricorns are. We like to just do things by ourselves and we don't like to involve other people in our business always. But you're going to really go further if you have somebody to work with. You know, that's a very beautiful energy. It's so cheesy, but almost the teamwork makes the dream work. I hate to say that almost because that's like the kind of cheesy thing that'll be like on an office wall, but it kind of is for you this week, Capricorn. I know you're going to get mad at me for saying that. I'm kind of mad at myself too because it's like, oh, that's so cheesy, but it's kind of true. It's kind of true for you right now, so I said it anyway. Let's get into your tarot, Capricorn. Let's see what we have got coming through for you. Oh my goodness, goaties. There it is again, Capricorn. I feel like, yeah, you're a bit guarded. You've been working hard with the Scorpion spirit, the Nine of Wands. You've been working really hard. This is always, to me, there's a little bit of fatigue that comes along with the Nine of Wands because this is like that warrior that's just been fighting the battle. And for you, Capricorn, I'm feeling more work energy with this. I'm feeling a real focus on work, money, bringing in the resources that you want and need. And I feel like you've been really working hard. You've been putting in the time, the energy, and you are kind of defensive and protective about the things you've created. Like if you've created a business for yourself or you know, are a manager or whatever it is, it's like you're just like, don't you mess with my stuff. Don't you mess with my people. That is so much what you're feeling. So it's time to take a little bit of a break because this is a reminder, Capricorn, you are tough, you are strong, you are resilient. No need to worry about that, but you do need to take a little rest, a little naps. You do. And part of getting some rest for you is this mouse spirit. Look at that, the Three of Pentacles. There's that teamwork. There's the collaboration. There's the people coming together to attend to the small details. So you absolutely, look at that. See that? The ant spirit, the mouse spirit, these are little things. These are little details that just need to be worked out on some level. And there are other people that might be able to help you better with that. Likewise, you may be involved in a very positive collaboration this next couple weeks that, you know, is going to bring about something or manifest something into the world that is really going to be beneficial to all involved. I really love it. We've got the Tower card here. So I really do feel like there's a big change of direction. There could be, you know, shocking turns and sudden events going on this week or two for you, Capricorn. This is Mars energy, Mars spirit coming through. So this is activity, it's movement. I never see the Tower as a negative card, guys, because it really simply is kind of the hand of spirit getting involved and shaking things up for you, liberating you out of some old cycle that maybe was, you know, kind of just drudgery for you, that was just, you know, like you were just bored, burned out, tired, just that feeling. And that Tower comes in like smack, smack, let's move some things around, Capricorn. And, you know, I always say, you know, goats don't like change unless it's something we can put into the bank. We like that kind of change. But in general, Capricorns are not a sign that really thrives on it. We're not really big on it. But this could be saying, Capricorn, there's something in your life that you've got to shift. You've got to build a better foundation under yourself for the action that's coming soon. On the bottom, ooh, Capricorn, white buffalo spirit, the Ace of Pentacles, prosperity, divine gifts, and lost opportunities, because this is the hand of spirit coming in to bring you something new, powerful, blessed, some kind of manifest real gift, something that you can really tangibly hold and work with. So I feel like if you feel like, oh, I lost my opportunity years ago or whatever it was, it might be really surprising it's coming back through again. And look at what's sitting next to our white buffalo is the bear spirit, Queen of Pentacles, your own cards, your own energy. And to me, that is just a beautiful, grounded feeling. This is also reminding you that if and when, you know, spirit blesses you with a manifest gift, you're going to be very wise with it. You're going to invest it properly. You're going to put it to its best use. So Capricorn, oh my goodness, this is a powerful time. I feel like you're really recalibrating the way that you work, how you work. Yeah, you are a little defensive, though, about, like, what you've already created. You're just like, ah! But don't be so on guard that you can't let other people in that want to work with you and help you in a positive collaboration, because that's very strong here with that Three of Pentacles and the Ant. Let's get into an affirmation, please, for Capricorn. Look at that. Our hawk has been flying into a lot of our readings tonight, and it's coming up for you, Capricorn. See the bigger picture here. The hawk is the messenger spirit. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future, so let yourself ascend to the new heights here. You know, don't hold back. If some sudden things come into your life that really shake it up and change a lot of things here with this snake, with this tower, it's just time to shed the skin. It's just time to go in a new direction and build a better foundation for yourself. Don't fear the changes at all, Capricorn. See the bigger picture of where it's leading you instead, because that's beautiful stuff. It's beautiful stuff. I feel like there really is a lot of prosperity potential coming in through for the goats. And I think it's also one of those kind of things that when you're not pushing it so hard, when you're not burning the candle at both ends, it's just going to more naturally appear and arrive for you. It will. That's what I feel. A lot of times Capricorns just push it too hard. They push themselves too hard. And if they have employees, they push them too hard, you know? So this is about fostering good relationships, you know, and not killing yourself at work, Capricorn. Making time to rest as well, keeping the life in balance. I know a couple people had to duck out, so we'll see you, Yi. And I think Neytiri might have left too. I'm not sure. Silver Star took off. Have a good night, everyone who was here. Yeah. Good night, Yuyi. Good to see you. All right, let's get into our next read. Our next sign is Aquarius. So Aquarius, this is going to be your messages for the next 2 weeks or so. These are general messages, guys, so if they don't resonate with you, you might want to check into the other signs, the other planet placements in your personal astrology chart. See your moon sign, Venus, rising, etc. Like my rising sign is Aquarius, so I always watch the Aquarius reads when I watch readings. So let's see what we have got for you. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, please let's see what we have for our beautiful Aquarius folks for the next 2 weeks or so. Anything that they need to see for their highest and best good, please. And let's start with one main spirit animal that's going to be helping them out the most during this cycle. I'm telling you, this hawk has been really coming through. A lot of readings tonight. I would almost say this is like our main spirit animal of the night is this hawk. Let spirit be your guide. See things from the higher perspective. This is visionary energy. See through to the heart of the matter. I just also have to say, look at this. The pig spirit on the bottom of the deck here, Aquarius. Use your mind wisely. That message is so strong for you because you are an intellectual sign and your mind can be a wonderful asset, or it can be very destructive because you can overthink, overanalyze, and fall into things like just excessive fear or worries, doubts, anxiety, all of that. So use your mind wisely. Don't forget, right? If you find yourself getting kind of obsessive or just overthinking, or worrying about something, dial it back. Remember to breathe. Direct your thoughts. Direct your thoughts. Let's get into your tarot. Let's see what messages you have coming through there. But yeah, this is a time of seeing the big picture. Don't worry so much about the short term. See the long term, right? Even if it takes 6 months, even if it takes a year or more, see the bigger picture. It's very important through this cycle. Let's see what we've got for you. Yeah, feel it through. Oh, Aquarius, this is a beautiful reading for you guys. There's a few little similarities to the Capricorn reading. So if you've got some Capricorn in your chart, you may want to watch that one too. We have the jellyfish spirit starting out, the Queen of Cups. Scorpio Queen, she is definitely an energy that is loving, intuitive, compassionate, caring, but she is discerning. So keep those good emotional boundaries in place. If you've got people in your life, family, friends, etc., that bring you a lot of negativity, or if they just bring you down every time you talk to them, you may want to distance a little bit, or you may want to distance entirely for a while, because the Queen of Cups is the one cup suit where she keeps the lid on that cup, right? She's very discerning about who she lets into her world. And if somebody is just consistently bringing you negativity, putting you down, questioning what's important to you, they're not really good for you, right? So, care and be very careful and close, with the ones that you truly love. Be very caring to them. But be keeping your boundaries about the people that drag you down. Second card out is the Camel Spirit, the Page of Pentacles. So I do feel that this next couple weeks is a really good, powerful time where you're planting those seeds. Page of Pentacles is kind of that beginning of a growth cycle. So, you're planting seeds for the future right now, Aquarius. And this is definitely our little adventure of the tarot. Definitely somebody that, has something to do, kind of has an idea of where they want to go, and it's time to start planning. It's time to start preparing. If you're in school or if you're, starting a new job, this energy is very strong too, because this can really indicate continuing along that path. We do have the Bear Spirit coming out as our third card, the Queen of Pentacles. I do feel like this is sort of the long-term vision or the culmination. It's a very strong Capricorn, our Capricorn Queen. We got a couple of powerful queens sitting here. Some nice feminine energy, but she is very resourceful, very down to earth, very much, a good steward of her resources, right? She's very good with money, good with her finances, works hard, very protective, and very loyal to those that she loves, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is a great energy to have around you. I would think that, if you've got someone like that in your life, that's just going to be extra blessed. This could also be encouraging you, Aquarius, tap into your divine feminine side a little bit and really feel that nurturing spirit come through. It's also saying that, you know, you should be in that energy too, protecting the people that you love, or protecting, you know, your partner, your spouse, your significant other. That feels very strong there too. On the bottom, oh, look at how beautiful this is. Capricorn had the same card on the bottom of their read. It was the White Buffalo Spirit, the Ace of Pentacles. To me, this is the hand of Spirit bringing you through greater resources, greater blessings in money or abundance, something very manifest and very tangible. So something's coming into your life. That's the undercurrent. And I do feel like it's going to bring about balance to you, because we've got the Six of Pentacles after that with the Goat Spirit. Definite some Capricorn energy. You got the freaking goat in your reading here, Aquarius. And to me, the Six of Pentacles is equal give and take, equal reciprocity and exchange of energy, right? So again, it's reminding you, if the, you know, be good to the people that are good to you, right? Be good to them. Keep your word. Fulfill your promises, because the right ones in your life will do the same back for you. We've also got the Rooster Spirit coming out after that, the Three of Wands. This is all about waiting for your ships to come in. So I would also say, Aquarius, don't beat yourself up too hard this next couple weeks. You don't need to chase things down. You don't need to be really super tough on yourself or others, because what's meant to be yours is going to come to you sooner or later. Absolutely it will. Let's get into an affirmation for you guys. There's that goose, the long distance flyer here, Aquarius. Oh my goodness. There it is, the inner knowing. And that's what I'll say about the geese. You know, they really have that inner compass, that inner sense of knowing and direction. They simply know where they're going. It's pretty incredible, actually. And they have a lot of stamina. They have a lot of endurance. So don't worry. Even if this is a long project you're working on, Aquarius, even if it is a long-term thing, you're going to get there. You're totally going to get there. And again, more Aquarius, not Aquarius, but Capricorn energy on this. So Capricorn's coming into your reading extremely strong for this next couple weeks, you know, because they're likened to the goose energy. Because, yeah, they're determined, they're resilient, they're tough. They get where they're going, even if it takes them a while. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident that you will achieve your destination. Loyal people are always with you. Don't worry. You are blessed. Let yourself fly. Aquarius, you're a very blessed critter this next couple weeks. It's really good to see it. All right. And we are wrapping up tonight, guys. I am on to my last read of the evening. That is going to be Pisces. I hope that you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do me a favor. Hit that like button there. Let me know that you enjoy the content. And if you have not already, do hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family. We always love to have you here. I also do accept donations via Super Chat or by the links in the description box below. So let's get into Pisces. Woo! You want to flip right out. That's like a fish flipping out of my hand. Pisces! Venus just went into your sign a few days ago, and Mars is going into your sign right before the full moon. So it's a very exciting time for Pisces. Even though we are no longer in your solar season, we are coming into some really beautiful Pisces energy right now. So Pisces, this is going to be your spirit animal messages and tarot for the next 2 weeks. Let's see what we have got for you coming up. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Pisces. Anything they need to see or hear for their highest and best good. And let's start out with one main spirit animal guide that will be helping them out the most. Very nice. I like this a lot. The Buffalo Spirit coming out, Pisces. The abundant universe will provide. Interestingly enough, our last 2 signs both had the Buffalo Spirit in the tarot in their readings on the bottom of the deck. Capricorn and Aquarius both had this Buffalo Spirit coming through. So I still feel like for you, There's a lot of energy around Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces that's really bringing in greater prosperity and abundance. This next 2-week cycle is really reminding you that the resources you need will be there. Don't fear, even if you're feeling kind of like, gosh, I don't know if I'm going to have enough. I really hope I do. I know I've been going through that, guys. It's a thing. It's really a thing. But this is that reminder. Don't step into a scarcity consciousness. Don't invest into worries about not having enough, because, look, you're going to be okay, right? You're going to be okay. Know your worth. Feel your value. Get grounded, because things are going to be all right. They're going to be all right, Pisces. Let's get into your tarot messages. Let's see your spirit animal tarot for the next couple weeks, please. Wow. Ooh, Pisces. And I feel like, oh yeah, okay. You've definitely walked away from some kind of situation that was not good for you, guys. Yeah. The Walrus Spirit, 8 of Cups. There's something that you have either removed from your life or you've walked away from that was not spiritually or emotionally fulfilling. I'm just going to point this out. I usually save this for later, but on the bottom of the deck, we've got that Weasel Spirit, that 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords can be a really tricky, sneaky type person, right? Somebody that's not very honest or above board. Often wears a false face. So you may have walked away from someone or some situation like that that just didn't feel right. Maybe it didn't feel honest or above board, and you're like, no. Even in that picture, that walrus is kind of like, nah, I think I'm going to go a different direction. And I feel like you've really been thriving in your own energy. Right in the center, we've got the Hermit, the Snow Leopard Spirit. So you've really been enjoying your own space, your own time, taking time to reflect, to heal, to regroup, and really do what's right for you, following your own personal truth rather than letting someone or something else influence you for the worst. Going into the next phase of this, and both of these are very strong Virgo energy here. I just got to put that out there for you. You might be really embodying that kind of balance in your life, because Virgo is your opposite balancing sign, Pisces. You may be putting a lot more energy and time into grounding and into manifesting work than ever, right? Because the White Peacock Spirit, that 9 of Pentacles, is all about enjoying the efforts of your work, feeling good about yourself, feeling positive about the direction you're going in, feeling like, yeah, I've put in a lot of effort and I'm really starting to see that come through for me. But yeah, avoid any kind of sneaky individuals, people that just aren't really real with you. I do feel like you have a very strong ability to see to the heart of the matter, or the truth of the matter right now. Let's get an affirmation on this for Pisces, please. Oh, yes. You gotta have a powerful one to finish the night, and it is the Dragon Spirit, one of our magical creatures in this deck, which I love to see, of course. The Supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. I always feel, whenever we see dragon energy come through, this to me is very lucky. It's very abundant. It really shows that you have a lot of power, right? You have a lot of true power to embody or create what it is that you need, and you will have what you need with this, Pisces. It's a beautiful reading. Great way to end our spirit animal cycle readings tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will be back definitely in the next 2 weeks. I will be doing this again. Yes, it's excellent. Definitely excellent. I'll try to jump on for some live streams, in the next couple weeks, as time and energy permits, because I know sometimes people really like to get the personal reads done too. So these were great though, guys. They were excellent. They felt very clear, very strong. And so I look forward to seeing you guys again very soon. Have a great evening, y'all. Take care. And thank you so much to my moderators and everyone who joined in.